Hey everybody, welcome to Venture Jewelry. My name's Sam Hawkins, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made the CryptoKnights Winners Trophy. So I'm going to do this video slightly different than how I would normally do it. So I'll take you back on kind of a little journey. This was over a year ago now when I first started working together with CryptoKnights, and a lot of it was filmed, me making this before I had my all my recording set up, etc. So a lot of it, all of it is filmed on my iPhone and portrait as well. So I'm going to do the video slightly different this time. I'm going to talk over it, tell you a bit of a story, and kind of give you a bit of a back brief of how I kind of came about and how I made it, the process kind of work. So for those of you that don't know, CryptoKnights is a TV show which is now on Amazon Prime in the UK and the US. And effectively it's a Shark Tank style, or Dragon's Den if you're based in the UK style show. So it's hosted by Adrian Grenier. So for those of you who don't know, he's an American actor, and he's on shows such as Entourage, and also he was on Devil Wears Prada. That's kind of what he's best known for. He's also an environmentalist, and also some of the judges. So we've got Brock Pierce, again, he is co-founder of Tether, so USDT, and also the Bitcoin Foundation. And then we have Kyle Chassé as well with MV Global and a few other big names on the show. So yeah, really exciting show, really excited to be a part of it, and I'll take you through kind of how we came about and how I made this. So let me take you back a year. So I was first contacted by Joseph Khan, who is the chief strategist for the CryptoKnights TV show, and we initially kind of jumped on the call, talked through what we're going to do. I wanted a winner's trophy. We're like, yeah, we can do that, no problem at all. And we kind of started off by going through some design ideas. So he sent me through some set pictures, or some concept set pictures that I had to kind of work to, and I came up with kind of a number of sketches and a number of design iterations that we went backwards and forwards with Joseph, with feedback each time over a couple of months, and then we kind of nailed down the design and how we wanted this piece to look. Also, you'll see here me looking at the size of the trophy itself. So we're going through sizes of how big or small we wanted the trophy to be. We decided it needs to be something big enough that can kind of hold up in the air like you do with like World Cup football, etc. So yeah, we've got the size sorted, and then we went down to the actual 3D modeling of this. So a 3D model basically gives you the most accurate representation of how the piece will look before it's actually made. And we we're still going through minor changes here and there, but this is kind of the final 3D model we got before we actually made the piece itself, so it looks really cool. So then we went down to actual casting the items. So again, these are humongous pieces. We had to cast it in different parts effectively, and here you'll see on the screen that there's those pieces that have just come out of the cast. So they came out really good, which is good. You see the size of it, like the head of it's almost the same size as my hand. So we've got well over 1 kilogram of silver there, and we're going to gold plate some of the portions on the piece as well. So yeah, really cool piece. And now it's on to the actual kind of filing and finishing. So going through all the grits, taking it down so it's a nice perfect finish. So as we're going through here now, you'll notice me filing all the pieces, and due to the size of this actual trophy itself, it's surprisingly how much it aches your hands, because I'm used to kind of making a lot smaller pieces. So yeah, going through this is kind of really aching your hands over time. But yeah, well worth the end result. So moving on now, we're going on to the kind of drilling stage of all the stones. So there is well over 500 stones in this whole piece. So a huge amount of drilling, a huge amount of setting. So in total we've got over 32 carats of diamonds and black diamonds in the piece itself. So yeah, here's the first kind of dagger sword piece of the helmet done, looking really cool. Then we move on to kind of more of the sides and the edges of the piece. So here we're looking at kind of me overcoming and adapting to the trickiness of the size again. So again, I'm used to making rings, bangles, pendants, etc. So, but this trophy, it just wouldn't fit in any of my clamping or devices I've got for setting stuff. So here we've got a big block. I've literally just melted it into the block itself, and then I've just, best as I can, put it under the microscope, get everything set. So it did actually work out quite well. But yeah, again, it's one of those things with doing something this customized, this size, is quite tricky. But yeah, we adapt and we overcome, and we made it work. So here's the final product, or the final trophy in its case, ready to be taken down to London. So due to time constraints, I didn't actually have time to ship this to Singapore. So CryptoKnights was filmed in Singapore. So it took me two full weeks to make this and finish this piece. So it was an incredible amount of work, incredible amount of hours. And yeah, we drove it down to London from Newcastle, which is quite a way. and we gave this to one of the contestants actually. So Ben from DYOI, if you know who you are, thank you very much. We took it to him, delivered it by hand to him so he could fly with himself over to Singapore, who was on the show, so we could effectively hand it over to the CryptoKnights team there and then, without having to wait for any shipment delays or anything for filming. So that was really useful. So yeah, thanks again, Ben, for that. So here's some home footage now of me recording the show when it first went live. So again, I was really excited for this, waited for a long time for this to be aired and for me to be able to tell everyone that yeah, the winner's trophy that I made is now on Amazon Prime. So yeah, really, really cool. I won't put any spoilers in here for any of you watching the show, so you won't see who the winner is. But yeah, it's just something really cool, really good to be part of this, and exciting times ahead. So I also made 3 pendants for the show for the runners-up, so 3 dagger pendants you'll see now on the screen. So again, these are now available on our website, so venture-jewelry.com, so spelt the American way of jewelry. So yeah, you know where to find them if you want to get a hold of one of those to have a little bit of memorabilia from the actual show itself. And then we're also now, due to popular demand, people have asked us, can you make a pendant for a trophy version of the pendant? So you'll see the concept on the screen now, and I'm actually making this as we speak. So yeah, these will be available, kind of exclusive run for these will be done soon. So again, I'll do an announcement once they're out, and you can get your hands on one of those if you like. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit different than how I would normally do my videos, but please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel itself. Go check out all my other videos. I've got loads of other pieces of jewelry that I've made, custom items for exclusive clients on my channel itself. So yeah, go check those all out, and I'll see you on the next one.